feds got their work. So unless a person has a disability in the federal system in prison, everybody have a job. Everybody. And it's kind of peculiar how a lot of us that done spent time in prison, that have worked for nearly free, and we'll come back out into society and act like $17 an hour is not enough to pay us for our work. So in the feds, they have a whole lot of different details. You know, you got some people that clean up the dorm, you got people that clean the kitchen, and basically it's the inmates that run the whole prison. If the inmates did not work and they had to staff the prison, it probably wouldn't be a good investment. So like I said, you got people that clean the dorm, you got people that cut grass, you got people that do plumbing, you got people that do air conditioning. You got people that does everything that it takes to maintain a prison. And so I want to talk about this one particular job. It's called Unicor. And for those of us that have saw those little commercials where you saw sweatshops, where you will see like a whole warehouse and you got hundreds and hundreds of people hustling and bustling to do they portion, maybe in an assembly line, whether it's to design a shoe, whether it's to create a mattress. And so in Unicor, I worked in Unicor. Some people used to call us uni-whores. You know, they say we was whores, we was slaves, we was going down in the slave factory, right? So anyway, in USP Atlanta, I was a uni-whore. I worked in Unicor, right? And so we manufactured mattresses. And like the warehouse was so big, and all day, 6 or 7 days a week, with overtime, we manufactured mattresses. We manufactured mattress, some box spring mattress, some cotton mattresses. But you will see everybody in their own little thing, hustling and bustling and sweating. We got our water. We ain't taking a break. Because we got a quota to make. And the more that we make, the more quota that we make, the more we get paid, right? And so we hustling and bustling and slaving, right? And so you have what they call a lead man for each department. Right? So the lead man, he might be making $2.25 an hour in Unicor, right? And like he's the top dog. So when you see him, like he got somebody ironing his clothes, he have somebody shining his shoes. You know, he walk around in the morning with his little coffee in the morning, you know, and he's an overseer, you know. So what he does, you know, he cracked the whip on us for the slave master, for the foreman. So he cracks the whip on us for the foreman, and he has the ability to hire and fire. So these dudes here, they like, when you see them, like they on a whole different level, you know, making they $2.35 an hour, you know. And so you have various jobs where people at the end of the month, you know, their paycheck might be $10.95. And I'm telling you, they gonna get that commissary list, and they gonna be budgeting. You will think that they budgeting out $200 list, they budgeting out for the month. That's $17. And they'll do anything to keep their job. So for a while I was a whore, And one day, I got a little rebellious because, I started, reading back the Black Panther Party and, a lot of those Black Power movements, that was in opposition to the slave masters. So I got a little conscious, So I quit being a whore, you know what I mean? And so I tell my brothers that's coming out here in these streets, don't act like you can't work for $15 an hour, $16 an hour, $17 an hour, $12 an hour. When we was in prison making 96 cents an hour. So Unicor got their work, and I'll be back to finish this conversation after this commercial from one of our sponsors.
This Sunny Day 305 Degrees podcast, and I want to ask you a question. Have you heard about Our Papa's Kitchen? And better yet, have you heard about the awesome lunch special that they have, that they serve between 11 and 3 o'clock for $7.99?
At Our Papa's Kitchen, we have Southern food. We have a lunch special that we have. It's $7.99. It's from 11 a.m. to 3. You can get your brown stew chicken, your curry chicken, your barbecue chicken, rice, cabbage, plantains. Also here, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're open until 2 a.m. On Fridays, we have that world famous South. On Sunday, we have oxtails. On Wednesday, it's our chili day, and our grand day is on Thursday, meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Just like your mama cooked. So once again, Our Papa's 60-second and 20-second.
You don't want to miss it. Our Papa Kitchen, Sunny Day 305, hot lunch special. You should come and get it. It is exquisite. Peace.
So we're back. So in a nutshell, every person, especially that been to the feds, unless you had a disability, you worked. And the average person that worked for the feds, they only making around 46 cents an hour to 60 cents an hour. And you gonna work or they gonna lock you up. So don't come out here and act like we can't get in the process and get in the workforce because you want a budget about what they're gonna pay you after being a whore, after working in Unicor, after working in the sweatshops, after mopping floors and cooking foods and putting up walls and building ceilings and building roofs for the feds for $1.75 an hour. Don't have so much pride where you can't come back out here and get in the workforce. The feds got their work.
Greetings. This is Sunny Days 305 Degrees podcast. Our community said they wanted a platform that they could get their ideas and their messages out. Hence, Sunny Days 305 is on fire.